Good morning, class. Okay, so welcome to lesson 3.2, adding and subtracting linear equations. Go ahead and write that title down just as you see it on my board. And I would also like you to write down standard 7.EE.1 and 7.EE.2. Those are the two standards that we are covering today. And you will be able to apply properties of operations to add and subtract linear expressions and to solve real-life problems at the end of this lesson. Now, let's go ahead and get some vocabulary out of the way. When I say linear expression, what do you think? What word do you see in linear? A linear expression. What word do you see there? Good. I see the word line. I mean, you could have said ear, but we're in math, so line is more applicable. A linear expression shows that whenever you graph it, which we'll learn later in the math textbook, it'll become a line. But let me go ahead and give you the definition for this. A linear expression is an algebraic expression in which the exponent of the variable is 1. Okay, let's write that up. A linear expression is an algebraic expression in which the exponent of the variable is 1. Very good. Let's go ahead and get that written. I'm going to highlight this so that I know it's super important, which it is. Now, class, can you help me fill out this chart? Let me change my marker color. Okay. So a linear expression is one that has a variable that has the exponent of 1. So let's see, we have linear and non-linear. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and give us a few, and then you're going to help me complete it. So I have negative 4x, and then I could also do, let's see, 3x plus 5. And then, let me see, I'm going to do another one, 5 minus 1, 6x. And then non-linear would be x squared, 7x to the third plus x. I'm going to do another one, x to the fifth plus 1. Okay, Miss Chan, can you pause this and get some answers from the class? Go ahead and write it on your own whiteboard of linear and non-linear examples. Awesome job, class. So again, linear expressions have variables that have the exponent of 1. So the variables are not raised to a higher power than 1. So pretty much it's just going to have the letter. It will not be squared, it will not be cubed, it will not be to the 4th power or to the 1000th power. Now that we know what a linear expression is, we will better understand how to add and subtract them. And I'm going to tell you right now that there are two ways that you can add linear expressions, and that is through a vertical method and a horizontal method. So we're going to start with the vertical method. And just to help me remember what this example is showing, I'm going to draw a very large addition sign and color that in. This is the two methods, these are the two methods that we can use for addition. Okay, so it starts us off and it says find each sum. It's an H. Okay, so part A of example 1 says x minus 2, minus 2 plus 3x plus 8. Okay, so the first method that I'm going to show you is the vertical method. Let's write that out. Vertical method. And the rules for that are to align, that means to put in a straight line, stack them on top, align like terms vertically and add. So just like when you do a regular addition problem that you learned when you were younger, you're going to do the same here. So it says to align the like terms so that x and the 3x are like terms. Then I have the negative 2 and the positive 8 that are like terms, and I'm going to add them. Does that make sense? Again, I aligned the like terms vertically, and now I'm going to add. So, what is 3x plus x? They're the same sign, so I can just put them together. Same sign sum. So if I have 3x and then 1x comes along, then I'm going to have 4x. Now I'm adding that negative 2 and that positive 8. Same sign or different sign? Thank you, different sign. So I'm going to find the difference. Different sign, difference. Different sign, difference. So the difference is 6, and I'm going to keep the sign of the larger number, which is a positive. Does that make sense? Very good. So my final answer is 4x plus 6. Very good. I'm going to teach you the horizontal method, and then I'll give you some on your own. Sound good? Okay. Okay, so part B of example 1 is the horizontal method. So this is the one we are going to solve. It's negative 4y plus 3 plus 11y minus 5. Okay, so the horizontal method is this. Let's go ahead and write it out. Horizontal. I know that R and the I kind of looks like an end, but it says horizontal. Let me see. Let me fix that. There we go. Okay. Horizontal method says to use properties of operations. So those properties are commutative, associative, identity property. Use properties of operations to group like terms and simplify. This is the one we are used to. We've been doing it for some time. My marker is kind of going crazy. Okay, so this one is just doing it straight across. So remember, step 1 would be to rewrite as sum. So I'm going to change any subtractions that I see. So let me change my marker. Do I see any subtractions? Negative 4, we're looking back at the top, looking at the expression. Negative 4 plus 3, no subtraction, plus 11 minus 5, popcorn. Okay, let me rewrite that. Please do the same. Negative 4y plus 3 plus 11y plus negative 5. Okay, now I'm going to use commutative property, which means that I can switch things around. Commutative property of addition. So of course, I'm going to want to group my y's together, and then I'm going to want to group my whole numbers together. So I have negative 4y plus 11y plus 3 plus negative 5. Does that make sense why I did that? I want to put them together so that it's easier for me to solve because, look, I just moved this guy over here and then I move this guy over here so that they can be close together. Now, let's go ahead and group the like terms. I'm going to change my color again and I'm going to group them. Remember, this is associative property, saying that I can associate whichever ones I want to do. So I made the negative 4y and the 11y friends, and then I made the 3 and the negative 5 friends. So now I'm going to simply combine the like terms. Negative 4y plus 11y. Different signs? Yep. So I'm going to find the difference. Different signs, difference. So I'm finding the difference, and that's 7y. And is it positive or negative, class? Good. It's positive because the 11 is larger and it is positive. So I'm going to add. Now, can you guys do that for me? 3 plus negative 5 is negative 2. Very good. And class, you can also write it like this. Those two mean the same thing. So our final answer is 7y plus negative 2 or 7y minus 2. Comprende? Awesome job. Let's do some on your own. Okay. I'm going to clear this. You ready? Let me get my purple on your own marker. Okay, on your own. A. Can you guys do x plus 3 plus 2x minus 1? Now I'm going to give you the option. You guys can do vertical method or you guys can do horizontal method. Whichever one is easiest for you, whichever one is more natural for you, do that. Okay, I'm going to give you some time. Go ahead. Very good. Okay, now hold up your whiteboards and check your answer. It should have been 3x plus 2. Raise your hand if you got that. High five yourself if you got that. Very good. Okay, let me give you the next one. On your own, B. I want you to do, let's see, negative 8z plus 4 plus 8z minus 7. Let me put that in parentheses. Okay, go ahead and try it. Okay, the answer is negative 3. Who got it? Who got it? High five yourselves. Okay, awesome, awesome. Now, we are going to move on to example 2.